Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Dionna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family, y'all. I love you guys. Thank you guys for taking time to like the videos that you guys enjoy, as well as subscribing, helping our channel to grow. Thank you guys for 50,000. Okay, we up in this thing. And those of you guys that started with me on Instagram, like what, 5-6 years ago, whatever, I love you guys. Thank you guys for riding with me, all the way over into YouTube, right? So what I'm seeing here is, it says celebrating quietly mum's the word. I feel like this is the type of energy that you guys are in here. I feel like there's a lot of victory and success for you guys. And I do feel like there is somebody that's watching you. It's like they're watching your movements with the Ace of Wands. And for whatever reason, whoever this person is, I feel like for some of you guys, this is someone that you haven't been talking to, or for some of you, this could have even been someone I feel that judged you in some type of way. Because the first card out that we have, it says Black Sheep. It says they all laughed at you, but now they all need your help. Outsider, loner, game changer. I feel like you guys have, definitely been ostracized throughout your life. And I feel like because of that, there's a certain amount of grace that you give different people that you deal with, right? Because you know what it's like when people try to, label you or put you in a box, or, have you feel like, just because you're unique or you're different, there's something wrong with you. And there's not, right? I feel like you guys are at the point where you just don't give a damn what anybody thinks about you. But there's somebody else that you've been dealing with. And I feel like there is someone here where I feel like this person was very cold and calculating with how they dealt with you, with this thinking logically without emotions. And it's like this person is watching you in the background here. It says stealth-like, takes actions and steps towards something bigger without announcing. This could be someone that feels like they're coming apart at the seams here. And I feel like this is someone that you guys truly, you had a lot of love or a lot of emotions for. But for whatever happened within your situation, there was some type of toxicity. So you just decided that you were going to, I guess, remove yourself from the equation and just focus on yourself. So there's a lot of healing, a lot of peace that's coming in for you guys, right? It says finding tranquility and harmony within, state of calm and acceptance, emotional balance. For some of you, I feel like this is someone here where they care a lot about what people think about them. And I feel like this person's been in some type of fight, but I'm getting this with themselves, because if you look, it almost looks like, someone wearing the same outfit here. So this is someone that's been having some type of internal fight with themselves. Maybe they've actually gotten in a fight with other different people around them. And it has to do with the fact that this person someone has been people pleasing, okay? Trying to make everyone happy. And they're realizing that it's left them drained, okay? This could have been someone that was unable to say no. They cared a lot about, their friends or maybe their public perception. And I feel like this is someone here that, could have left you guys feeling used or depleted, right? It's like, they could have just moved on from you in a very cold, calculating way. Or this is someone that could have even, actually laughed about the differences that you have with the people that are around them. So this could have been someone that you guys felt like, you had to jump through hoops for this person is what I'm getting. And it's almost as if someone got a kick or they got some type of joy out of, feeling like they had you guys wrapped around their finger. This is someone that really loved the attention that you gave them. And I feel like this is someone that counted you guys out. And the reason that I say that is because, with jealous ex doesn't like seeing you move on or do better than them, residual feelings unable to move on. It's like someone going through some type of tower moment because they're watching you. And I feel like this is someone here that's really lost trying to find their own identity. And that's because they've been too busy trying to do what everyone else wants them to do, or, date maybe who people, date who maybe people around them would, approve of, or it just was a real shallow, superficial energy that somebody was in. And this person is real conflicted with the Five of Wands here about feeling like you guys are, you know, you're happy without them or doing successful without them. Or this is someone that, you know, they feel like they're on the outside looking in at your life. And for some of you, this could have been someone that didn't feel like you were good enough for them. I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe this is someone that was very attractive or has some type of level of status, or they care so much about their appearance that, you know, for some of you, maybe you guys had some very distinct differences and they were worried about, you know, how that would integrate into their life with their image or whatever that could be, right? Or for others of you, it's a situation where I feel like with this devil energy in reverse, you know, maybe they were into a certain lifestyle that, you know, you didn't really agree with, or maybe something about, you know, their dating patterns, or the fact that, you know, maybe they just were never really just satisfied with one person. Multiple relationships that they would get into, if they were even relationships, they'd either be situationships or they'd be cheating on whoever it was that they were with. I feel like you guys have laid a situation to rest. I'm not really picking up any, you know, bad energy that you guys are having towards somebody from your past. I feel it's more of you guys, you know, you've taken time to heal from a situation. You're focusing on your stability with the Four of Wands. And I do feel like for some of you guys, it could have been very heartbreaking. I feel like with this avoidance card, maybe someone doesn't realize, you know, how much pain that they put you through with the way that they, I don't know, were very dismissive when it came to your emotions or your feelings. For some of you, this could be someone that has, you know, a blocked heart chakra, or maybe they've been drinking or using different substances, and, you know, they're just very disassociative by nature, right? They just want to pretend that something doesn't exist. But now I feel like they're in a situation where it's forced, all those emotions are being forced to the forefront for them to really take a look at their life. And it's almost as if somebody is looking back at their life and they have a lot of regrets, right? I feel like there's somebody really doing some type of unhealthy comparisons when it comes to you guys. It's almost as if they feel like things are coming easy for you, or they just don't like the effect of the amount of attention that you're getting. And I feel like you guys have really been a quiet supporter of whoever this person is. It says quiet source of support for others, support on the sidelines, supportive without acknowledgement, right? I feel like this is someone that you guys, you know, you could have prayed for. You were in this person's corner. Even after they did you dirty, I feel like you guys still, you know, you had a lot of love for this person. And for some of you, it could even be the fact that maybe they chose to go in another different direction, right? And I feel like, you know, through whatever pain it was that you dealt with in that situation, you just accepted the fact that, you know, maybe you guys were meant to just learn those lessons from each other at that moment. And I feel like whoever this person is, you know, there could be something going on with their family, right? It says unspoken truths within a family, embarrassing matters, concealed family secrets, protects reputation, and it's in reverse. So there could be a lot of different things that, you know, maybe you know different things about this person or their family. And I feel like, you know, you guys could be very or maybe they know things about you. Whatever the situation is, I feel like there's something coming to light. Somebody is worried about their reputation. They're worried about something being exposed here. It says hiding or concealing mistake, scandal, or wrongdoing, protecting oneself, fear of exposure. It's almost the energy of someone not really wanting to know everything that they've been involved in, whether it's, you know, with their home or what they've been doing in a bedroom, right? Maybe their sexual preferences or just different things they've been involved in, because it's like this person doesn't want your judgment. Okay, this person, someone is feeling judged by others, disapproval, social pressure, feelings of self-consciousness. So I feel like people could be talking about, you know, the decisions that this person has been making with their life here. And it's something about this person, I don't know, just feeling inadequate when they're looking at you guys and what you have going on. But I don't feel like you guys are judging this person, though. I feel like this person is judging themselves. Like, that's what I'm getting here. Or for some of you guys, maybe someone's ex is being shisty and trying to, put to the public, their secrets or whatever, just because they're trying to retaliate against someone. But for a lot of you guys, what I'm really feeling is that this is someone, that had you feeling like you were inadequate, right? For some of you, they could have chose Karmic over you, or, they cared a lot about, what their family or their friends or, the world would have to think about you guys' connection. I don't really feel this is someone that really fought for your connection the way that they should have. And now this person is like lurking in the shadows, right? But it's like they're starting to put the pieces together that that they need to change, that they need to transform, right? It's like someone really just looking at their life and wondering what it is that they have to show for it. But I feel like this is someone that's looking at things very surface level. Almost as if like, okay, well, maybe they feel like, you guys are abundant, or they feel like, you guys are happy, or you're getting a lot of attention, or, you're utilizing your skills, your talents, whatever it is, in some type of way that they feel. This is someone where they're really conflicted within their mind here. Okay, not just when it comes to you guys, but I feel like when it just comes to their life in general. This is someone that has been struggling to really figure out who it is that they are, apart from surface level things. And with the 10 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like this is someone that's thinking about times where maybe they could have had more within their life, right? As far as if we're talking about like in the material world, they're worried about a decrease here. Or they feel like they're on the outside looking in, and they feel like, you guys have closed out a cycle with them. You guys are in the 10 of Pentacles here. But with the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody that ended, I feel like there was a very painful ending with this person. And I feel like they could have been happy, with you guys. And someone is realizing that they're really wishing that they would have did things differently. It's like they don't want you to see them in whatever state it is that they've been in. For some of you, they could have been in a fight recently, or maybe they're going through a divorce, or maybe, they had a situation for years where they were going back and forth with someone, and at times it would get physical. Whatever it is, it's like someone is realizing that, they've made like a string of bad decisions. But I think God is really trying to help this person to realize that, it's never too late to change. It's never too late to make different decisions here. And to truly do the inner work. Because with the 5 of Wands, this is truly, it talks about drama. With the 6 of Pentacles as a cross here, I feel like you guys could have felt breadcrumbed in that situation, or it was just the fact that somebody was giving to somebody else, or they were giving to other people, right? And now someone could be realizing that those same people that they were trying to impress or look a certain way in front of, or that they thought were down for them, right? Their bros, their girls, whatever, whoever the hell it is, it's like they're realizing they can't even really trust a lot of the people that they have around them. I feel this is a tower moment for somebody here. And for some of you guys, like the tower moment is really them feeling like there's a huge disconnect between the both of you. They feel like maybe you have something going on, right? You're not really paying much attention to them, but this person is watching you guys in some type of manner here. And they feel a certain type of way. So yeah, what do we have here? I feel like, whatever, you guys are very unique. You could attract people of all different type of ethnicities, right? Different cultures, whatever it is, different ages, hell, whatever it is. I feel like a lot of different people are attracted to you guys, but it's not just in a regular conventional way. It's because of this spark, this light of God that you guys have within you. And I just feel like for some of you guys, it really came down to the level of emotional intelligence that you have, right? I feel like you guys haven't really been looking at situations in a surface level way. But somebody out here, like, that's one of their main things that they're consumed in. Like, they're really big on, I don't know, keeping up with the Joneses is kind of what it's giving me. And maybe they feel like they put a lot into the wrong situation, and I feel like it didn't really pan out well. But I feel like that's also happened with you guys too, right? Like, you've had situations, some of you have had past marriages or past people that you've dealt with for years, and it's like you came out of that situation, but it's like you've rebuilt yourself. So there's something about someone needing to have like a shift in perspective, for real. Because with kick rocks, it says kicking someone to the curb, refusing to forgive and forget, throwing someone in the trash. I feel like someone did this time and time again with you guys. Like, they really just didn't see your worth or your value at the time. And now they're seeing you in some type of whole new light, is what it looks like. Right? It says slow and steady wins the race. Focus on the grand prize, not in a rush, dedicated energy. I feel like you guys are dedicated to your goals. You're dedicated to helping others. You're dedicated to self-development. And for some of you, this could be a situation where someone chose someone else over you because maybe they felt like, you know, this person had more to offer at the time. Right? Maybe they felt like they'd be more abundant with this person, or they felt like, you know, maybe they were going off of something shallow. They felt like this person, you know, looked a certain way, or, you know, could do this and this and that for them. And I feel like they're regretting that. So instead of them telling themselves a one-sided story, right? A perspective from only one view, okay? Like, they're not really seeing the other side of the story. 1633 on the timer. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you guys are just done with the toxicity here. You're done with anyone that, you know, really has put you in situations where they've tried to triangulate you, or they wanted you to, you know, try to compete when it came to their love, or try to prove that, you know, you were deserving of A, B, C, D, and E. In reality, it's like you guys are more than enough. And for a lot of you, it's like this person had that type of mentality because in reality, they had their own inadequacies, right? They were feeling ostracized, maybe growing up at different points, or they were feeling judged. So I feel like this is someone that was very judgmental of you guys. And for some of you, this is someone that could have turned other people against you, or they literally were making a joke or a mockery out of the love that you had for them. They really did. And so, you know, it says took a risk and pushed boundaries and experienced the consequences. Not the best idea, learned the hard way. I feel like there's, you know, they could have went back towards, or they were, you know, having different strings of other different type of partnerships. And, you know, someone's realizing that they've been the common denominator. They can't just say that everybody is, you know, toxic or crazy. Or dramatic, right? They have to look at their own part in that. And I feel like this is someone that, you know, maybe they would move from one person to the next here, right? They cared more about, you know, having fun, putting on a show. It says life of the party, social butterfly in the streets, having more fun, right? Abundance. They thought, you know, they could, you know, sleep with whoever, do whatever, right? Not really deal with, you know, how they have really caused a lot of heartbreak in other people's lives by their reckless choices. And for some of you guys, it involves addictions here. But I feel like watching you guys, it has really sparked something in this person. They feel motivated, right? They feel inspired to make a change. It says because you guys, you know, are true visionaries. You question rules. You're very inquisitive, right? You could even be seen as rebellious, or you're on a mission. And I feel like this person was part of your mission, right? This is some type of soul contract that you've had with someone to spark something new in them, to inspire some type of changes. And I don't feel like this person was ready to change. But now I feel like, you know, God is really trying to help this person so that they can make adequate changes with their life, right? To have their own vision apart from what they feel everybody else is doing, to do something new, to do something different, to do something unique, right? To not just give up on themselves because of their past choices or whatever it is that, you know, maybe they've been hiding, but to truly just transform their life. It's never too late. And for some of you, there could be some type of situation involving, you know, health test results or paternity or children or whatever the situation is that could be coming to light within somebody's family unit. Or maybe somebody was, you know, stepping outside of a relationship, whatever it may be here. And if it's not involving, you know, all of that, maybe it's just talking about someone really just getting back to the root of who they were meant to be here with this double helix. It's like someone was called to be like a curse breaker and a chain breaker within their lineage, even if they felt disrespected or, you know, disregarded or overlooked by different people within their family. There were different things. Someone has a strong calling on their life, and I feel like they've been avoiding that, you know, through either material things or through, you know, drinking or using different substances or trying to party all the time or hang out and chill all the time and just throwing their life away or partnering together with the wrong energies. And God is like, no, there's just so much more meant for your life, right? So it's real. I feel it's real strange to me when lovers are jealous of other lovers, because to me that makes no sense, right? I feel like, shit, you winning, like, why wouldn't you want somebody else to be winning too? But I feel like they feel like they could have been winning with you, but I feel like they picked, for some of you, they picked the streets, they picked a certain lifestyle, or they picked Karmic or Kwan, or they picked a non-committal lifestyle. So I mean, yeah, we got shadow competitor watching your every move, obsessed with what you're doing, secretly competing with you. I feel like that's real. It's real strange to me when lovers want to compete with the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be happy for people. Yeah, I feel like with lies and alibis, untruthful, getting someone else to lie for you or them, or trying to cover their tracks, digging a hole. It's like there's someone here that, you know, maybe they spoke a lot of lies on your name or about your character. That's what I'm seeing here. But I feel like the truth is being uncovered here. This is someone that wants to deflect. Or for some of you, it's the fact that they try to treat you like you didn't even exist. I feel like somebody was arrogant and cocky as hell, and now, you know, they're learning a lesson because of that. They're being forced into some type of solitude to go within, because they've been wasting time with their life, just focused on shallow things here. Or too busy watching to see what you have going on. But I feel like this is someone that burned a bridge with you. They could have chose everybody else over you. And I feel like this is someone here with left on red, ignoring and moving on. Maybe you left this person on red, or this is someone that left you on red. Right? They really wanted to make it very clear to you or the people around them that they were trying to impress, that you guys were not like a huge factor in their life. But I feel like you guys are a silent, huge factor in this person's life. So now maybe they're thinking about reaching out. Or for some of you, it's like they're just watching you in some type of way. And it's like the more and more they watch you, it's like they're going through some type of tower moment, right? They feel confused, they feel lost, they feel alone. For some of you, they could have some type of legalities going on, right? Or they have some type of situation that's going up in smoke in regards to the way that they've been making their money, or in regards to some type of karmic situation. There could be a huge like karmic ending that's going on here too. And in reality, this, you know, this person that, you know, wanted to treat you guys like you were just an option, or like, you know, you weren't, you know, you could deserve to be cut off or treated any type of way. Or for some of you, it could be a situation where maybe you reached out to this person, right? Because I feel like you guys could have been worried, or you could have been concerned about this person. And I feel like this person could have been very harsh or extreme with how they cut you off, or what it is that they said, or they just ignored your existence. So yeah, I feel like they are going through a karmic tower moment. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. And it can involve their ego. And they just, for some of you, it's like they really just don't, like, they already feel judged. For some of you, it has to do with something like taboo that they've been involved in, whatever that may be. Okay, I heard taboo. So whatever that may be. And it's like they already feel judged by other people. Like, maybe someone brought something to their attention about their behavior or about one of these secret things that they're involved in. And maybe they just didn't want to hear it. Like, they could have got pissed off. They could have got violent with this person. But at the end of the day, I feel like somebody was telling them the truth that they didn't want to hear. Or they just didn't want it to be talked about out loud. That's not for all of you. But this person cares a lot about what you think about them. And for a lot of you, I feel like this person secretly loves you or something. They've been focused and obsessed on you guys, whether you realize it or not. Yeah, let me see. What card is this? Y'all, look at how big this deck is. Y'all, I can't make it up. Didn't I say taboo attraction? It says attracted to something or someone who's off limits, forbidden love, exciting but dangerous, risky love. Maybe it's something involving their sexuality, or it could just be the fact of maybe someone, obsessed with y'all. They're not fully out of another situation, or there could be some type of differences they feel like would not be accepted. I don't know. But yeah, selling above drama. I feel like that's what you guys are doing here. But this card over here, it says the mask slips. It says facade of happiness crumbles to reveal discontent. True self or feelings are exposed. This is somebody that, maybe they want to make light of different situations. Maybe they love to, laugh things off. Or like, I feel like this is somebody that was really trying to make, you guys, and maybe, sometimes when you are into people and you're really into them, sometimes you do the fucking most, right? But I feel like this is someone that was making it seem like, I don't know. I feel like this is someone that was really talking about y'all behind your back in a crazy way. And they really had people around them feeling a certain way about you guys. But in reality, I feel like this is someone that's realizing that, your individuality is what's bringing you victory and success. They've been trying to act like they're okay or they're content within their life, but they're not. They're not. Yeah, and it says it takes two to tango. It says both are at fault. No one person is innocent or guilty here. Two perpetrators, guilty parties. So I feel like you both could take accountability, depending on how a situation worked, right? How it went down. But I feel like you both are at a point of taking a look at yourself and really seeing how you were, wearing a mask within a situation. It's almost as if the main obstacle had to do with ego here. It was a whole lot of ego. Yeah. So, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, like, you probably just like, oh, this is news to me. Maybe you didn't know somebody was feeling this way. I don't know, but Five of Wands is here. I feel like this is someone that's been battling with their calling with the Five of Wands and the Temperance cards here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It's like someone walked away from a legacy that they could have had with you guys, or a life they could have built together with you. And with the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, something could be going on with someone's health or their finances, or I'm getting this energy of someone feeling confined. I don't know, maybe they're feeling confined within their mind, or for some of you, it could be a situation where, maybe it has to do with actual, someone in jail or prison or waiting to get out, or, maybe someone that did something they shouldn't have done. And so, they could be worried about that. For others of you guys, like what I'm really seeing is that this is someone that's been really afraid, of making some type of necessary changes. But I feel like God is really trying to help somebody to get on the right path if they're willing to, right? If they're wanting to change things around. And I do feel like, you know, being done with that situation, for some of you guys, you could have, you know, you could have definitely walked away from that situation, or they walked away from you. They gave 0 fucks, and you guys could have really had some trauma behind this situation. And I feel like with the World card and the 8 of Wands, this is like rapid success for you guys. Or this could talk about travel, or this could talk about, like, you know, maybe someone is getting information from different people about you, or they're watching you. Whatever type of dark magic anyone has been sending to you, I feel like it's being redirected or obliterated by the Most High God, right? With this landing over divine guidance here. Yeah, the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Swords here. For some of you, it's a situation where someone was always involving other people within your connection, or they chose a third-party situation over you, or multiple third parties. And I feel like all those situations are crashing and burning. Or someone really did have a fallout with people that they thought were their friends, or people that were supposed to be down for them, that they cared so much about their opinions. And so I feel like what's happening now is like you guys are just actively going after your goals here. Okay, someone is really attracted to you. I do feel like someone feels like you guys are, you're taking action towards your future here. And with the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles as a cross, that's you guys' ships coming in, right? With the 3 of Wands here. Or for some of you, I feel like there could be someone at a distance you've been dealing with as well. But someone is really thinking about some type of soul connection that they have with you. And I feel like they're worried that you could be dating or dealing with someone else. But I feel like this is somebody that, for a lot of you guys, what I'm seeing is they've always been dealing with other people. Or their plan was to try to just keep something open-ended, thinking that they can go other, you know, go to different Karmishas and Kwans and come back to you. And that's a no. So, I mean, shit. But I feel like that's who's thinking about y'all right now. They thinking about their life choices. But I hope they know that, you know, like, God really wants this person to make changes within their life if they're willing, right? So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Put me some hearts and some roses down below. Love you guys. Namaste.